Prana Homeopathy. My name is Daniela Armenti. I've been practicing homeopathy since 2007. My journey with homeopathy began 18 years ago with the birth of my daughter. In 8 months, I had breast mastitis. Each month, I nursed her. I was being treated with antibiotics, but the infection persisted from month to month. Finally, hopeless and looking for answers in the alternative health world, I made an emergency appointment with a homeopathic clinic. I recall crawling on my hands and knees to the van due to such a high fever from the infection. The homeopath who saw me that morning asked me a series of questions that I thought had nothing to do with the infection. I thought to myself, who cares if I'm thirsty or not? And doesn't everyone sweat with a fever and turn red? Reluctantly, I stayed in the interview for about 30 minutes, patiently answering questions while in tremendous pain. She quickly administered 2 sugar-like pellets under my tongue, and the scientist in me and all my scientific training went, yeah, right, like this is gonna work. Within 10 minutes, my daughter needed to nurse. Up to that point, each time she did, it was the most excruciating pain I had ever experienced. But I was surprised. It literally didn't hurt, and I couldn't believe it. She sent me home that day with 2 remedies, which I'll never forget, silica and phytolacca, and I was told to alternate them hourly. I recall driving home thinking, why doesn't the whole world know about this? How could a medicine that had no presenting visible particles left in it work? Little did I know that that moment was the beginning of my personal journey with homeopathy. I never had breast mastitis the remaining time I nursed her. As the years passed, I began studying homeopathic medicine and treating my children for common childhood ailments like ear infections, sore throats, cuts, scrapes, with wonderful results. What I discovered was that if the body was given the right similar stimulus that matched the symptoms very well, then the body would naturally heal itself. I was always pleasantly surprised when the children would recover so quickly. How could it be so simple? Well, I soon discovered that it was more difficult than I had initially read about. More complex concerns that arose in my family's health over time were more difficult to treat. Matching up the remedy to these complex health concerns were beyond my readings. Eventually, I found the support of a classically trained homeopathic practitioner that helped me support my family's health. We observed the symptoms together. I sought out my own treatment for illnesses that I encountered, one of them being endometriosis. My quality of life and that of my family has improved greatly over the years due to homeopathy. I eventually heard my calling loud and clear and went back to school to train as a classically trained homeopath. My passion then and today is still providing quality health care for my patients so that their quality of lives can improve. I'm privileged to witness this every day in my practice. Patients gradually improve in their chronic health concerns over time, and acute concerns resolve very quickly. I'm honored to facilitate this healing by actively listening to patients' concerns and observing their unique manner their bodies express imbalance. In homeopathy, we call this individualization. 2 patients who come in to see me for migraine headache treatments will not receive the same homeopathic medicine. Their bodies each have a different expression of this. One may get thirsty and crave salt and present with a left-sided headache, while the other may always have the headache come on through the night and wake with it at the base of the neck. This is where the skill and clinical training of the homeopath comes into play. They need to individualize their prescription with the correctly selected remedy to create balance once again, each receiving a different remedy and a different treatment. I welcome you to explore the research that scientifically supports homeopathy's effectiveness. Welcome to natural healthcare that will assist you to balance your symptoms and bring vitality back to your life. I'm excited to assist you on this journey. Let's begin.